Hello, hello, I'm so excited you're back. Guess what we're going to draw? Take a wild guess. We're going to draw one of my favorite characters of all time. Actually, I love the Kung Fu Panda, and I like Frozen, the Snowman, and I love Despicable Me. The reason we're going to draw the Minion here, A, is because it's such a cool character. Look at the eyes. See how the back eye gets smaller as it moves away? It's a great example of drawing a foreshortened circle. Look at the back eye right there. See how it gets smaller? Okay. Now, also we're going to draw the Minion because it's kind of a salute to my students who went on and pursued their dreams to become an illustrator and animator. They went on and they're working on movies at Pixar and DreamWorks and at all the animation houses, and they're doing digital video games. Just so cool. So it's neat to see my students going big time. I can't wait to see what you are going to do when you grow up and you take these drawing skills. So here's what the one-eyed Minion. Here's the little. I love the little two-eyed Minion because you guys are such geniuses. You're so smart. So let's draw the Minion together. We're going to draw it right there. All right. So let's start with this block in this shape. It's just an oval. And I like this one because the eyes are just, you can do the one-eye goggle or the two-eye or three-eye goggles. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just sketch, scribble, scribble, scribble. And then right away, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw his jeans, his pants. Let's curve this is contour lines. See, curve the bottom. There's his pant line. Then I'm going to have his headband curving up. I'm going to curve this the opposite way. I'm going to curve this headband going that way. This is contour line. Contour lines, depending on the way you curve a line. Look at, you curve a line. See how when we drew the rat, see by the curving the line one way, it made the rat's tail push away from you. Depending on how you curve the line, look at how, when I was curving the penguin, see the curved contour? See how it made the nose pop out and the toes go in different directions? Look at the doggy's ears. I made one dog ear come out and one dog ear go away from you. Look at the pretzel. See how I made this near part of the pretzel pop out just by changing the curve on the surface of the object. So I'm going to draw his goggles. We'll draw the band here. Okay. And then on this one, now over here I'm going to put a foreshortened circle coming out the side here. I'm going to draw you're going to draw one eye. Maybe I'll just do the one-eye Minion. So that'll be the foreshortened. Now I'm going to draw a little arm coming out over here on the side. It kind of tapers down. It gets smaller as it moves away from you. Okay. And then over here, this arm is going to be a little further away, right? It's going to be back over here. So I'm going to draw. Let me add the detail on the eye. I'm going to put the thickness on the goggles. Now I'm going to taper these back. See? Now look. So here we're drawing this guy, right? Now watch his eye. See that? See this eye right here? You see that foreshortened circle? And see these little rivets? See, look at the thickness. See, now watch the thickness. This window, the hole's on the left side, so the thickness is on the left side. Now watch this. Remember I keep saying the thickness rule? Now the window's on the right side. Where's the thickness? It's on the right side, right? Isn't that interesting? So we're going to draw, here, let's draw the thickness coming down here of the Minion, the goggles. I'll curve this, coming up here, clean it up as you go. Now here's that rule. Here's the windows on the eyes on the left side. So look at this. I'm going to put the thickness on the left side. Isn't that neat? Neat. And I'll put some rivets coming down here on the eye. And then I'll draw his eye. I like putting that little reflection in the middle. The Despicable Me, the Minions in that one were so cool. The purple guys with the hair. And the blah. I love it. I have a big poster of it. My son actually has the giant cardboard promotional cutout in his room from the Walmart when they were selling the DVDs, those giant 6-foot. So the manager gave it to my son. He was so happy. Yeah, probably got him in trouble since I'm recording this. Here, let's shade and let's get it light as it comes down. So this is a little salute to my students who went on to animate Despicable Me and Toy Story and Kung Fu Panda and Frozen and Tangled. I can't wait to see the kind of movies and digital video games that you create when you grow up. Because you see, I'm just talking. I can't stop, but adding a little bit of squiggle shading. Isn't that cool? Now I'm going to put the other arm. This arm's coming down here, so over here you can barely see this one. See, this one's larger. This one's a little bit smaller over here. And I'm going to put his thumb going forward. I'll draw his little mitten hand here. See that little mitten hand? And this thumb, I'm going to put the thumb going forward. And then I'm going to draw a little mitten hand, a little smaller. See that? This hand's bigger, and this hand's smaller back here. See that? See his hand? See, watch his hand back here. This hand here, watch this. See as it moves away? Let me zoom out so you can see what I'm doing here. I just love this little guy. Now watch his hand. See, the near hand's larger. See how the back hand's smaller? See that? See that little teeny tiny hand? Look at his feet. His feet are the same, but he was further away. You see his little belly. So these words are just showing you how to look at the objects in the real world and transform onto a piece of paper. Your piece of paper is your window to show the world what's in your brain. Isn't that an interesting way to think of it? Your piece of paper is your window to the world. This, here we go. See that? The the dark silhouette hands. And let's do this. Isn't that cool? It's like your piece of paper is your computer screen, and your brain is the computer. Now, how do you get your brain to interface with the world? Well, you have your pencil. Your pencil's like your computer connector, your mouse. Isn't that interesting? Whoa, how deep. Thank you. All right, now, do you like that analogy there, Miss Art Teacher Rebecca DeGroot? Okay, look, I'm going to draw the little, see the little, I love these little details here. They're cute. What's that stand for? Oh, is that what it is? Excuse me. So I'll just put little rivets right here. Little rivets. Now the other side, you can barely see this one coming over. Okay. And darkening. Now he has his legs. Look, I'm going to make the near leg coming down here. And the back leg, look at this. The back leg's going to be a little bit shorter and smaller, okay? Back leg's a little bit shorter and smaller. And then, let me get rid of these extra lines here. Kind of clean it up a little bit. Then I want to watch this now. The foot here. Let's take this and I'm going to have this foot slanting down to the north. Remember our drawing direction compass. Even when I'm drawing, I use this with every drawing. The drawing direction compass. That's a regular compass. That's a three-dimensional compass. See how these feet? See how the feet lined up in southwest and southeast? Like the pencil coming down here in southwest, southeast. Look at this. This foot is going to come down in direction southeast, and this foot's going to come in southwest. Now, I'm not going to make it that big because look how teeny tiny. See how teeny tiny his feet are? So I'm going to draw the little boot. Curve the bottom. See this? A little boot, curve the bottom. This one's higher, it's further away. And then we'll just draw it dark, silhouette in. And then here, draw the boot. Our little minion. Isn't this cool? Do you love it? Someone say, I love it. And then detail it in. Now, look at the band. See the band? The band is black. And look at the hair. He's got those hairs on top, right? He's got the... I'm going to fix his head a little bit. He's got these hairs, right? I'm going to have these hairs sticking out on the other side, right? And then his This band, I'm going to make it really dark. This is contour line. See, curving that line to give it shape and volume. Now, if anybody's around here in Houston, May, I'm going to be at Comic Palooza. I'm going to have a booth. I'm going to be doing drawings. I'm going to be doing a drawing workshop. Hope you come down and draw with us. Remember, this summer, go to my website. Always go to my website if you want to draw more and you want more information about my summer art camps. Fly out to Houston, Texas, and go to markkistleralive.com. Scroll down that home page until you see the tree frog. You'll see a tree frog that's there for apparently no reason. Click it. It's a secret link to a dozen hours of awesome free drawing lessons. A sample of markkistleralive.com. You can do pop-up paper art. This is a pop-up paper art. Look at this. This is Rebecca DeGroot's genius work. You can draw comic book panels like the Spider-Man and Batman with Rod Thornton. You could draw paper animation with Brandon Ray. You could do claymation with Jamie Hazelwood and Tommy Sims, famous, amazing claymation experts. Let's shade the side. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give the whole Minion a tone on his jeans. See how his jeans have. You also use color markers. This is a good one. But I'll just give it all a tone, and then I'll go back with my Stompy and smooth it in, okay? Let's give it a value. This is called a value first. But I will add a little bit darker. I'll leave his arms right a little bit darker where it's going to be shaded. See that? I'm going to take my Stompy in just a second to really work it out. See how I'm going to get in dark here on the back leg? And that's fun. Even with a simple drawing like a Minion, we use all these words. We use placement, the near part. Here's shadow. Look I'm going to put a shadow down here. Remember those 12 Renaissance words I'm talking about? You guys remember that? You can print up your own copy of the Renaissance words and have it handy. Tape it near your drawing table, your drawing desk, your kitchen table, wherever you're drawing, your drawing corner. You know, my mom let me do when I was growing up. I really wanted my own drawing area, my own special, secret area where I can hide and draw and just do my art. Well, she let me take the closet door off my closet and put a little desk inside my closet. Took all my clothes out of the closet and I just threw them out in the living room. and she let me turn my closet. I don't think any of you ever heard of the story. And I put lights in it. I hung up Christmas lights. Is that how I did? They were white lights. And for years, from 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, I had my little drawing in it was so cool. I was drawing. I had my own little private area. I grew up with a family. I had 8 kids in the house. So it was very, very special to have my own little drawing area that I could go and draw. It was neat. I also one time did... my mom, I asked her, and she let me. I couldn't believe it. I asked her if I can draw on the wall in my room. And I shared my room with my 2 brothers, okay? And so we had bunk beds. So I got to draw on the walls around the bunk beds and on the ceiling. And she gave me permission to draw. Isn't that cool? So till we were in high school, they had all my pencil cities. I did a giant secret city. Let's turn this on the side. You know how I like to give it a dark area? Right along and then get lighter. Now, I said that. I told the kids that story one time when I was many years ago. Oh my goodness, this is 30 years ago. When I did the Secret City television show on public television out of Maryland. I don't know if any of you ever heard of that. You know what would be fun is to Google that. Type in Mark Kistler, The Secret City, and you can see me on someone has posted a lot of those old videos. Well, during one of the shows, the episodes, I told the kids about how I drew on the walls, and I said, you should draw on the walls too, go ahead. Well, I forgot. I was 21 at the time. Now I'm 51, and I would never say that because I'm a dad and I have 4 kids, and it would be a nightmare. I didn't understand why I got thousands and thousands. This is before email, right? So I got thousands of letters from parents around the world asking me what I was thinking to tell the kids to draw on the walls. And So I was very careful from then on. So don't draw on the walls unless your parents get. And there's another easy way to do it, parents, is just hang up big sheets of butcher paper you get at Home Depot, rolls of brown paper. Hang that up and let the kids draw with that, on that, or get the white paper from. Where would you get a roll of white paper? Where? A butcher shop? Yeah, this is butcher paper, but. All right, did you guys like that? I love that little guy. Little Minion. You could do one with 2 eyes. Now look at, it's pretty easy to add another eye. Watch this. Let me just see. Watch this. Put another eye. Watch this if you want to. Make it more foreshortened. Now it's not turned. It's a little bit off, but it looks cool. Let me just try it. You can always erase if you don't like it. See, it gets more foreshortened. It squishes. It distorts. The whole point of this is to distort the drawing. Distort it, right? Cool. Isn't that great? Well, thank you, guys. You're awesome. I hope you draw every day. It's good for your heart, good for your brain, good for your soul. And I'll see you on the next drawing lesson. Draw.